look, I know. It's already bad again. It's already dirty. We've got more algae. I know I literally just uploaded a fish video. As of right now, December. Alexa, what day is it?
It's Wednesday, December 2nd.
December 2nd. I haven't even put the video up on YouTube yet. But by the time this video gets out, it will have been up because that video was filmed October 21st. So it's been a while, but yeah, the fish tank is dirty again. But this time I want to get new decor. So all of this is gonna be thrown out. I'm gonna do probably a 50% water change. I'm gonna get new gravel. I'm probably gonna throw him out. You'll be happy, right, Euphoria? Yeah, you'll be happy. I don't know where my other snail is, by the way. I'm probably gonna get a new heater as well. I definitely need some more filter cartridges. Yikes. I mean, it does look cool, but it's just too much algae. It needs to go. I'm gonna go to the pet store. I'm still filming on my phone because that's all I have. I have a phone and I'm filming on it. I'm gonna go to the pet store, get some filter cartridges, a heater, some fish decor, some gravel, and then probably some cat treats and dog treats and whatever. Maybe some snake substrate because that is my snake. You can't see her. I'll show you. Okay, well, you still can't see her, but I promise she's in this tank somewhere. She's in here somewhere. I have this towel here just to try to give her some privacy because if she doesn't already have enough privacy. There she is. She's hiding under her bowl. So come to the pet store with me, I guess. But how do I look? Dumb. The back section's always so dark. Like I can't really see anything because it's so dark. But this is what I need. I'm excited with what I got. It's gonna look really cool. Very zen. Alright, so I'm trying not to like get caught filming in public. And before any if any pet YouTubers or animal YouTubers see this, they know I'm at Petco. The reason I come to Petco is because I'm just getting like basic stuff, okay? That's it. Also I can price match. And a bitch trying to save money. Alright, so I got some other things in here, some food, some more decor, treats and all that kind of stuff. So I'm home and I totally forgot that last time I was at the pet store I had already bought some extra decor and just never used it. But I don't think I want to use it right now anyway. I think I'm just going to use what I got. Alright, so here's what I got at the pet store. I decided not to get new cartridges because I've got one left in there. So the next time I go, I'll just get some more. I just didn't really feel like it. But I did get some new fish food because the fish food I have is a little bit old. So I got that. This is the color enhancing. I like it. I don't like it. I mean, I've never tried it, but okay. Forget it. I got a new heater. I hope to God this was the, yeah, that's the one I wanted. Okay, perfect. Some new substrate. I decided to get sand. I've used sand before. It's a little bit tricky though. I guess some people don't like it. He's had it before. The only difference using sand instead of gravel is when I do gravel, I always put it in, see that colander right there? I always put it in there and then swish it around and put water to get all the extra, just, you know, dust, dirt, whatever might be in there before I put it in the tank. But for this, I can't really do that. So what I would do is just put it in there and let it filter through for a little bit longer. That's just what I'll do. So I have that. I got another one of these lotus flowers that you can lounge on. I had one and then it just got stained with algae, so I threw it away. I got this little plant that I thought was really cute, and it's pretty soft. It's not too prickly. That's the thing. When you have betta fish, their fins are pretty sensitive and can break, so you got to be careful with what kind of decor you get. You don't want it to be too rough. You want it to be soft. I also got this. I was really excited to finally find one that floats. That's what this is. It's basically decor that just sits at the top and floats because betta fish like to hang out up there, and he can rest in here if he wants, and it's nice and soft, like moss. I wanted to go with like a Zen feel this time, so I got this, which I thought was really sweet, and a little Buddha statue. I'm gonna go ahead and unplug everything and just get him out first. Just scoop him out. Y'all see me do it. It's not that interesting. I'll just do that. I'm gonna go ahead and give him some new fish food. I kind of fed him today, but I wanted to give him some fresh food while he's in there. That's all you really need. There. Okay, y'all need to see how gross this is. You see that? Also, I dropped the cartridges in the water, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to replace the water anyway. Do you see that? Nasty, this one too. I feel like I just cleaned them. Well, it's been over a month, so, you know, it's that time. See how gross it is. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and just take everything out, rinse everything out, meaning the equipment and everything. I'm going to go ahead and take those out and rinse them off, scrub them off with water. I'm going to show you how I do a water change. For this, I'm just going to do like a 50% water change. I probably should do more, but I just don't want to. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I didn't throw the decor out just yet. I put it all in this bag. And the heater, I just kind of rinsed it off. Can you see it? I just kind of rinsed it off. I haven't thrown, there's algae on my finger. I didn't throw it away yet because in case the other heater that I bought does not work, I can just keep using this. Come on, bud. He's holding on to some gravel. This is Snuffleupagus. He's a snail. Oh my god, I'm a dumbass. Sorry, I didn't realize I was already recording. I'm gonna have to delete that footage of me taking. Anyway, so this is, I'm not great at cameras, okay? This is as good as it's gonna get. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the light on. I'm gonna put my light back on here just so you can see the tank without the decor and how bad it is. I'm gonna go ahead and throw away this snail shell. That snail died. This was mocha. I'm dripping water. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to have to take this out, so you're not going to be able to see it very well, but I'm going to siphon out some water, hopefully not catch any algae. I'm going to go ahead and siphon it out into this old jug. It's an old vinegar jug, but I can assure you, I have scrubbed this, so there's no vinegar remains. I've used it many times. It is fine. You see, this is my siphon. This is one with a pump. Again, you can get it at any pet store or fish store. This one has a pump, that way I don't have to, you know, that way I don't have to put my mouth on this and suck it. I don't want to, so I have the one with a pump. Okay, so this is going to be on the ground. I've got this kind of attached. It's not great, but you can kind of see the siphon in there. It's gonna the water's gonna go in here, and this will be water that I reuse in the new tank. Not new tank, new tank water. It's hard not to spill this, so this ought to be interesting. I'm gonna have to kind of hold it with my foot because there's not much weight in it yet. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the water and start pumping. Perfect. Alright, I'm just checking to see how much water was filled up in there because it's hard to see, and I'm just going to pump it. Alright. Do one more time. it's all filled. Perfect. Sometimes what I do is I just put the jug in there and let it collect water that way, just because it's kind of quicker. But since there's so much algae, I didn't want to do that. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the rest of this away. Right, so normally what I would do after that is put this jug in there and just collect it that way. But there's already fish water in here and I don't want to just waste it. So I'm going to collect a little bit more water from the tank and put it in my fish water gallon. Definitely not all of it, but like I said, I'm trying to do a 50% water change out of 25 or 75. Siphoning this is going to be a little bit harder though. Also, there's water left in my siphon. I didn't know that. Okay, perfect. We didn't overfill, we didn't spill. Thank God. There's my fish water. I'm just gonna put a little bit more in there. Just a little bit. Again, a little bit of algae, not terrible. Don't want it, but it provides the bacteria. That's why I'm not doing, for anyone who doesn't own fish, I guess, that would, I should explain it better than that. So I can't just put like tap water or something in here and then be done with it. They have to have beneficial bacteria, they're living organisms in here. Because the tap water will just, they'll stress them, they'll kill them, they'll shock them, like, they'll kill them. That's what it'll do. And I'm sorry, my volume is all over the place right now. My bad. I spilled a little bit of water, but we're okay. I kind of wish that I had bought a new, oh shit, I bought a new background. But well, you have to put, here, I'll show you. For new water, you have to put in water conditioner. I just got Betta water conditioner. This has lasted me over a year. So, in case you want to know, it is, see here, look, it's not expired, so we're okay. Just in case you want to know, it is 10 drops per gallon that you put in there, and I'll show you what it looks like on my hand. There, that's what it looks like. All of the rest of this water is going to be poured down the sink. This ought to be good. I'm going to show you how much this is going to suck because, how do I put this? I only have a 5.5 gallon tank. It's not a lot, but that means that with all the water, if it's just full of water, that's 60 pounds right there. That's just 60 pounds. And that's not counting like decor and everything that weighs it. No, it's 60 pounds. Now, take half of that out. It's still 30 pounds plus gravel. Gravel's heavy. Add another 10 pounds to that. It's really heavy. So I'm gonna do my best not to struggle. No, I'm gonna struggle, but I'm gonna do my best not to spill anything. Also, I have to be conscious about the gravel. I can't just pour the gravel down the drain. It'll clog the drain, so I have to like, you'll see. I wonder if you even saw my face. Huh. Thank God I'm used to like carrying buckets of water to my goats to fill up their bucket, but here. Okay. Oh, look, here's the other side of the thing. We'll show you later. Pray for me. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm pouring algae down the drain. I don't even know if that's okay, but I've done it before. Whatever, I've found worse things in this drain. I'm not kidding, I've found way worse things in this drain. I also don't want it to spill or splash anywhere. Good enough. I don't want to get my jeans wet at the bottom because that'll be cold. Because I'm just going to use the hose. I went ahead and took the background off, as you can see. I'm gonna pour these rocks into the trash can. All right, so I'm just gonna rinse the rest of it out. It's their rocks, who gives a shit? And once I hose and just kind of rinse, then I'm gonna go back and scrub. So much cleaner. This side. Wonderful. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. This is, wonderful. This is the front. This is gonna be the front. This is the back, which means my background is gonna go right here. All right, so this is the one I've been using. I have used this side before, but I think I'm just gonna use this side again and take it to the back. So yeah. Okay, so this is what it's gonna look like. Let me see the back. How nice and zen that is. It's gonna look good. Okay, I'm sorry that you have to see the back of me, first of all. I'll move. All right. So I went ahead and dusted this off too, since it was just like kind of wet and kind of dusty. Also, this can absolutely hold 60 pounds. I think it can hold 100 pounds. But if I had a bigger tank, I think the max would have been like 10-gallon tank on something like this. Anything more than that, you have to have like a specific type of table to hold big fish tanks. Like if you have a dresser or something, like a sturdy dresser, it could definitely hold like a 10-gallon tank. But anything more than that, yeah. Now, if it was a tank that didn't have water in it, for instance, I have a 40-gallon tank for my snake, but it's meant for reptiles, it can't hold water, it could sit on a dresser if I wanted to. Right, it's on a custom table that my grandfather made me with slats. It's not like a solid table, so I can put the heater underneath and that it won't heat up the bottom of like a flat surface. It just heats up the tank. I'm gonna scoot this to where I want it. So I usually have a little bit further back, because I'd rather it, if for some reason it tipped, I would rather it tip this way than this way. God help me if that ever happened. Next I'm gonna go ahead and put the sand in. Sometimes people put water in before they put sand if they're doing sand. There's a reason for that, but I'm just gonna do the sand first, y'all. It'll be fine. Usually I would use a colander to like sift out whatever, but it won't be able to do that with sand because the sand will just go right through. I know pet YouTube would come at me right now. I just know it. Whatever. Look, I'm doing a bad job, y'all. Okay? How pretty! Pretty! I'm gonna go ahead and okay, stop. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of move it around a little bit. I'll move it again once I put decor in here, but I'm just kind of spreading it out, evening it out a little bit. Okay, so I went ahead and took this and I rinsed it off. There's why there's like a lot of water on it, because it was just, you know, at the pet store, open, getting COVID on it or whatever you want to call it, just you know, germs and other stuff that it doesn't need to be on there. Because it wasn't in a package, but even if it was in a package, I would rinse this off anyway. Again, never soap, just water to rinse it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that with the rest of the decor, and then I'm going to play around and see how I want it to look in the tank. So, again, I kind of like that. A little asymmetrical, but it's nice. I kinda like that. Okay, so I think that's how I'm gonna have it look. I'm gonna add this last since it floats, and it's gonna look really cool. I think I'm gonna put it like right here. Also, the lotus flower, I think I might add it in there. If I do, it's probably, no, this is where the filter will go. So it might be like right here. I'm not sure yet where I want it. And I'm gonna put that in after I put water in it because it has to float. Okay, so before I add any more water, I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all what it's gonna look like with the light. So you can kind of see some, I don't know if you can kind of see it, but there is some of the sand kind of floating up. I'm going to go ahead and scoop that out with my net, just to get it out. I don't need it in there. Oh, look how cool this is gonna look. It fell. Let me fix him. Oh my god, he's gonna float away. Don't float away. There, get the air out, that'll help. Oh my gosh, I'm a dumbass. There was air stuck in there, so I kept floating. Dumb Haley. That's, like I said, 50% water of the water I already had. Now I need to get some new conditioned water, and I'm gonna show you how I do that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do to get new conditioned water, I'm gonna use tap water because I don't have like an I don't have an RODI system because I'm not freaking rich or that skilled or smart. Also, I don't have like a big enough tank to even need that. There's an easier way to do this, but like for my tank, it's not huge. I'm just gonna do it this way. So I'm just gonna collect water in here. This is important. It's not gonna be cold water or hot water. It's gonna be like as lukewarm as I can make it, so it will match the temperature that's already in the water. Although the water that it's in already is probably kind of cold. But I'm gonna put the heater in to get it to a temperature I like. That's why I acclimate the fish so that the water in his cup matches the temperature of the water in the tank. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of water in. It's not too cold. Okay, so there's a little bit of water already in there. This is 1 gallon, so I'm gonna put 10 drops in this gallon. This is the water conditioner. Perfect. So when I was in college, I had 2 different betta fish. They both died. Anyway, they were adults, and trust me, they lived great, happy lives. Oscar and Idris. And so to get new water there, the sink was just shitty. The sink in my room was shitty. So what I would do is I would go to the showers and hold this up by the faucet and just collect it that way. That's a gallon. You can see it's a gallon. Just in case I don't want to spill it, we're going to put the top on. I'm going to go ahead and pour this in the tank. You'll just see me do this a few more times. Also, in case you're wondering why I don't just put the water in there, the tap water, and then put the conditioner in, it's because I can't measure it that way. If I put just water in there and then put in like 50 drops of conditioner, that's not going to add up. You have to account for the sand, the decor, the fish. When I put the heater in, the filter, it's going to rise. It's going to be different. That's why I don't do that. in case you were wondering.
That is
plenty of water. See that? I don't need to add any more. Because remember, there's still water in the cup where the fish is. So I don't need to add any more water. I'll probably put more water in this for another time that I'll need to, you know, put more water in this, but for now I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna go ahead and do the filter, put that together and put it in and go ahead and let the water filter through. And y'all have already seen how I do that. If you haven't, go see my other fish video or just, you know, YouTube search how to do it. It's not hard. Well, it might be hard the first time, but I promise it's not that hard when you get used to it. Beautiful. Alright, so it's in there nice and good. Now I'm going to go ahead and open up the new heater that I bought and make sure it's working before I toss the other one. So when you buy the heater, it's going to like just look like this. It's going to have this little rubber thing. Woo! So that you can put it on there and it's going to stick to the glass. That way it doesn't float around. Alright, I just rinsed this off just to make sure there's no dirt, grime on it. I'm going to go ahead and stick it in the water and plug it in to see if it is working. I'm just going to stick it back here, I guess. Alright, it's working! Perfect. Alright, so I gathered up, I already rinsed it out, but I gathered up more of the sand that was just floating around the top because it wasn't going to go anywhere. So I went ahead and did that. It's going to filter out. I'm going to let it filter for about 30 minutes to an hour just to get the cycle going and to make sure everything is just kind of evened out. Okay, so after opening up the lotus flower packet, I think I'm gonna wait and do this another time. Also, if you ever if you ever open this up, it's just like a craft material, but it's gonna have this with it. It's gonna have a string. Can you kind of see the string attached to it, like fish wire, kind of hard to see, but you get what I'm saying. It's pretty long that way, so you can tie it around here to whatever length you want it. See how long it is. So yeah, but I think I'm just gonna hold off this time and do it some other time. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and place my little my little moss hide in here. And I'm glad I rinsed it off because there was a hair on it. Ew, grody. I'm excited about it. Oh my god, I thought it was gonna float. Are you kidding me? I thought it would float. It doesn't float. What? It doesn't float. I thought it was supposed to float. Will it float like that? Oh man. I thought it was supposed to float. Well, that's disappointing. I'm devastated. Okay, well, I guess I'll incorporate it somehow in here. Alright, well that's kind of cute, right? I'm so sad it doesn't float. Well, I guess I could put my lotus flower in there now if I want something to float in there. I'm gonna leave it. I think I like it how it is. Alright, so this is what it's gonna look like. I'm just gonna let it filter through a little bit more. The filter has been making some weird noises. I really don't want to have to go back to the pet store to have to buy a new filter. I think it's just because of the air bubbles or some of the the sand or whatever. But yeah, I think it looks nice. Alright, it's been about 45 minutes since I put all the water in, probably an hour even. And I just now put Euphoria in here. So I'm probably gonna let him acclimate. I'll probably give it about 15 minutes and then I'm gonna check the temperature in the water in the cup and the water in the tank. But I think it's looking nice so far. Nice and bright. All right, it's been about 20 minutes, maybe 25 minutes. And my hands are really cold, but I need to go ahead and check the temperature because I'm ready to put him back in the water. So. Oh, they're perfect. And they're nice and warm too. All right, Euphoria, you ready? sorry. Clearly I'm filming on my fish light, as you can see, because I just didn't feel like getting my tripod. And it's dark, and it is 4:34. I don't have anything else to say. That's it. My head hurts because I just hit my head really, really hard underneath my house. So that's it. I have nothing else to say. I gotta go to the store. Hopefully I don't get a concussion. That would be wonderful. I mean, yeah, anyway. Okay, I'll let y'all know. All right, that's my fish tank. It looks nice. That's it. Okay.